everyone, I've got a viewer's question and it's from Haura. I have two questions which I hope would be good for a video. The first question is about the whispering technique. When we whisper to our specific person, let's say to ask on a date, isn't that kind of activating our getting mode? Aren't we actually trying to get something from our specific person by using this technique? Very good question. This has come up quite a bit lately, Haura, and oddly enough, I just uploaded on the meditation channel a meditation self-love first best and whispering technique, but the whispering technique is being used for the mutual benefit of both people, not just to get. And I do agree with you. I think the whispering technique can be definitely used to be in get mode, and you've got to be mindful, because if you're just trying to get, again, that's probably not the best way to use it. You can use it that way, but I think if you do want to have meaningful relationships, using the techniques not just for the benefit of you is definitely a much better way to go. So I'm glad you brought that up. I will put the link down below to the self-love first best and whispering technique meditation, which is about two people getting something out of it, not just one person. So you said my second question is about projecting negative thoughts during bad times. You've said in multiple videos that it is completely normal to feel down sometimes. We're human after all, and I wonder how we can stay away from projecting negative thoughts during this period in which we don't feel good. Well, I don't think you can. I think it's part of when you're negative, but it doesn't mean that every negative thought you send out is going to instantly attach to something and then come back in. But it is, if you do it repeatedly and don't try and get yourself out of it, I think that's when you end up in trouble, you see. So if you start feeling negative, I think a great way to get yourself out of it, even if you're not feeling, perfect, is to do the Ho'oponopono prayer or to pick one affirmation. Just may divine love be made alive in me, or I am loved, or whatever it is that you're feeling in the negative. Say you're feeling some kind of insecurity or anxiety, I would then pick something like I am secure and just work on that. I mean, you don't have to do it forever, but just do it for a little while. If you're still feeling negative, perhaps go for a sleep, go for a walk on the beach, go for a walk in the park, be in nature, go and look at houses, go and look at people's gardens. Just pull yourself out of yourself, I think. And obviously it depends what season it is in your country, whether you can do that. But yeah, it's trying to distract the mind away from whatever's got your attention in a negative way, and then the negative, repetitive, habitual thinking kicks in. So, but I do think Ho'oponopono is great because it just gives you something else to do. It gives your mind something else to do, and it gets you off it. Okay? Hope that helps. And one more thing, gratitude. If you're feeling negative, you're not grateful. So I think it's, getting to the point where you go, okay, I'm just going to do 20 things that makes me feel grateful for something. And it might just be, that I've got air to breathe, that I've got feet, that I can walk, that I've got, a warm bed to sleep in, that I've got some food in the fridge, that I've got, my body just breathes without me. It just breathes without me. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to think about it. My body just does that naturally. So we take that for granted every day. So things like that, the simple things, that there's sunshine, there's air, there's fresh air, that we live in countries where we're safe, whatever it is. I mean, that might not be the case where you are, but pick the things that you can definitely relate to and use within your country, your neighborhood, your environment, your home, wherever you are. Okay? So I will put the viewers' questions playlist down below, and I will also put the whispering technique YouTubes. Now, I want to say this about the whispering technique and also about the rubbing out technique before I go. When I first started YouTubing, these sorts of things were things I would have used and done. Now, 5-6 years on, would I use the rubbing out technique? No. Would I use the whispering technique? Not really so much, unless it's for the mutual benefit of somebody. So as you guys are evolving, I too am evolving, and certain things are not appealing to me anymore. And, you know, like videos that say get, you know, I am actually in the process of changing my whole playlist that says how to get a specific ex back. I don't even like the wording of that now, so I'm changing it to how I attracted my ex back. Attracted means you've done some kind of self-love, you've done some kind of work on yourself, and then that person has come back through your understanding and awareness. So as you can see, certain things that I would have suggested, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, I might not even agree with those things now, because I still think there's too much getting in those things. I think the best relationships come from you really letting go, surrendering and allowing, working on yourself and letting things come. I think that's the best type of manifesting that there is. And I can tell you in my own life now, when those things happen, it just feels relaxed and easy. I haven't been trying to white knuckle it, if you know what I mean. Okay? So, lots of love, and as always, you know where, you know when.